Right. Eventually it'll load. Hopefully everybody's day is going well, or evening, or whichever it is. Yeah, happy Sunday indeed. I get a little bit of time today. I'm not probably going to have very much time the rest of the week, unfortunately, but we get a little bit of time. Just a smidgen, just a small amount. Which is better than nothing. Maybe a shorter one today. But hopefully everybody's Sunday's good. My Sunday's been going fairly well. I got to play a little bit with Emma, which was nice. I've been playing a few games off stream, but I haven't had time to really do anything lately aside from spend time with Emma, work, 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 work. So lots of work. So I get a recess for today, which is kind of nice. Happy Sith Day. Missed yesterday, but that's okay. Yeah, we've been having a lot of extra stuff to do lately, so unfortunately, my time has been taxed, which is unfortunate, but that's just how it goes. Sometimes you got to pay the time tax. I get to enjoy quite a lot of free time sometimes, so other times when I do not need to, you know. All right, so let's just make sure things are in the right order. Yep. Okay, we're good. I thought it was going to crash. It should have been weird. All right. Let's see. How's my weight doing? How many potatoes do I have on my person? I haven't played Zomboid in like on what feels like an eternity. Hi, by the way. Hopefully you're having a good day. My day's been pretty good so far. Okay. Well, might as well just do this really quick. You won a copy of PZ in a contest? Oh, congratulations! Yeah, you don't have to borrow it on your Steam. Thank you for the fireworks. Do appreciate. But yeah, you just got up from and your my ground is nice. So now you don't have a headache. Thankfully, it stays that way. Okay. I am glad for you. Having any sort of pain is just not pleasant. And recently, I banged my foot in a metal door, so it was hurting for a while. Thankfully, it didn't sprain or anything, so we're good. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to playing some Zomboid because I haven't really been able to do much of it lately. I was thinking about doing something a little bit more casual than loading up the marathon game, but I was like, you know, it's fine. We can get a little bit of killing done. Oh, congratulations. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Lamprey server when that starts up. It'll be very interesting. It's not going to be limited either. Anybody can come join. But it will be one life. So, you know, one life, one, and super nerfed experience rates. So you kind of really have to think about how you want to build your character and how it's going to benefit the commune. So I really am excited about it. My character, I think I'm going to do food, like providing food, and that's essentially my whole role will be food collection and inventory and that sort of stuff. I think it'll be really fun. I've also been playing Planet Crafter with Emma lately, and I fully embraced the being the base, like, yeah, being base mom. It's fine. It's my favorite thing to do. Is just relax in the base, keep things under control. Yeah. You need base parents. That's what happens. Is you need them. They're one of those things. A person yourself plays Planet Crafter. I've been thinking about playing it on stream, but it's one of those things that I'm. It's I don't know. I want to reach frog stage with Emma before we play it on stream, sort of thing. Is my thoughts. Is that for now it's a game that I'm playing with Emma. So maybe once Emma and I are done with it, I'll play a hardcore round on stream. But you know, it's one of those sorts of things that tis fun. And I don't want to like get ahead of our playthrough on stream because you know as when you play through a game multiple times you get more efficient at the progression chain, right? So I probably would be able to get things done a little bit quicker, not crazily quicker though, because there's a lot of exploration that Emma does that I don't do. So I would get to experience some of that side of things. But I think I would probably, I don't know. I think I would do like multiple tiny bases instead of doing the one mega base that I set up in our current playthrough. It's been really cool though. But I set up a fairly fancy base, kind of. It's kind of fancy. Hello. I'm having a good day. But yeah, that game is really fun. I really like Planet Crafter. And meanwhile, while I'm at work, what was it? There were two gaming events happened while I was at work. What was it? There was two gaming events. The first one was something. Was it positive or negative? I don't remember. And the second one is Helldivers 2 shot itself with Sony's help. It's like there's that, and there was another thing that happened. I don't remember what it is offhand though, but two gaming things happened while I'm out of the loop. Trying my best to stay in the loop. It's hard though, because I'm usually out of the loop anyways. Have you guys gotten the game I sent? Which game is that? The loop is overrated. That's fair. Goodbye, Volcano High. Oh yeah, no, Emma picked that one up. Emma's already got it. We haven't played it yet though. But Emma did buy it, so it's already, we've already got it on our to dos. It is there. That one's one of the more like Emma and I are gonna just chill and play that one sort of together, as we do with several titles. And I do often tell you guys about the titles we play. So it's like Emma's played the entire Mass Effect series twice. We're looking forward to that one when it releases its new one, as well as we're doing okay on weight. Yeah, we're very much looking forward to a lot of the new stuff that's going to be coming out. And we've enjoyed a lot of the Yakuza games. So like we played the entire Yakuza series as well. And Emma has a couple other like little story games that we're playing. I know that we've got to finish one that I don't remember the title of it, but it was really really sweet. Um, yeah, there is another aspect game coming out eventually. They've already been hinting at it. It's under. I'm not under NDA or anything, but they've been hinting at it for a while. And from what I understand, the people who play the shepherds, they cannot confirm nor deny. So they're definitely under NDA for sure. Like we definitely can't say anything, but they are excited if it were in the prospect. So it's one of those things, you know. It's like totally I've hiding a secret. But yeah, I can't wait. That just means it's happening. Yeah, I know. It's funny when folks will say that they cannot confirm nor deny. Well, but you just did. Not confirming nor denying is just a confirmation. Not gonna happen anytime soon, though. It's just like Zomboid's Build 42. It's fabled, it's coming, but it's one of those things that's like, it's coming eventually, dot, dot, dot. Ellipses, etc., and all of those sorts of things. Oops, I threw that on the ground. There we go. Oh, you have a pipe in you. Yeah, I kind of can't wait for that stuff. That's all the positive stuff, though, that's happening for the most part. There's like a lot of other positive things. Thankfully, there's a lot of more positive things than negative things. Mass Effect 5. Well, I don't know if it would be called that. I'm not sure. Because they've got Andromeda, and they've never ever said that they're going to remake that one. They remade the other ones, right? In the Legendary Edition? Andromeda was okay, though. I didn't dislike it. It was alright. Definitely not as good as its predecessors, but I mean, still not terrible. It did have quite a heavy set of composition. You didn't like Andromeda? That's fair. I'm sure a lot of folks didn't like it. I didn't mind it. Yeah, that's true. Overall, though, it still did feel like Mass Effect. It still felt fairly okay. Okay. I'm sure we'll get a lot of new stuff that's going to be really, really fun. I very much enjoyed the party DLC as well as the other DLC that exists in is it the third game or the second game? I can't remember, but it's just so good. I think it's the third game. The party is just amazing, and so is the DLC with like the. I don't want to spoil it if anybody decides to play Mass Effect, because that game is just amazing. Oh, duffel bag. Hmm? Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to a lot of things. Also, we might play some other stuff. We'll see. I'm glad to actually have a little bit of a break, though. Space Marine 2. Definitely have to keep an eye out for. On the 16th. Okay, neat. Yeah, I'm not really sure what the newest title that I'm looking forward to, aside from Build 42, is. I don't know. And even then, I don't even know when Build 42 is coming out. I guess the thing that I'm looking forward to most right now is when the multiplayer server comes eventually. At least until I die inevitably in it. Because the multiplayer server will likely be up in a couple of weeks. So I should be on. I'm pretty sure that we shouldn't be doing too much work then. So fingers crossed that things open up and I'll be able to dedicate quite a lot of time. Hopefully. So long as I don't get killed immediately. But I've got good ideas, I think. I'll have to wait and see. go get a rest. I think in this particular playthrough that I'm playing right now, we'll be pushing forward here in the near future. Because we're rapidly approaching the same kills as we had before, so I'm going to start to notice a thinning of the zombies soon. Once they start to thin out, then I'll be able to push forward. But we know that there's no generator mag this time, so... Have I ever played tabletop? Oh, you're asking Nocturne. Chaos Space Marines. Interesting. It's an interesting choice. I don't think I've ever played that game. In saying that, though, I do like those kinds of things. So, like, I mean, I could see myself playing something like that. I'm a big fan of games like Mountain Blade or Warhammer or any of those kinds. So, and I do like my shooters. I was actually, because I had a few hours, I was playing Crab Champions off stream. Because and so I've been playing a little bit of Crab Champions, a little bit of Tower Unite, a little bit of I loaded up my science save for just a little bit to experiment a little bit more with pops settings and just mess around. Oh yeah, Mountain Blade is amazing. Bannerlord's hilarious. I've not played the second one all the way through either. I got my armies going and I took my first town with right to rule. And then that's when I stopped playing. I think I was just getting ready to declare war on one of the areas that I'd taken out completely. So, something of a strategy that I do with Mountain Blade is I'll save up money and join one of the empires, and then I'll help one empire take out an entire other empire, right? Keep saving up money, keep saving up fiefs, and then I will leave said empire and use the soldiers of the empire that we took down as my soldiers, so that there's no negative debuffs to the like I just have to work off the negatives that I caused them, which is usually a lot. But I mean, once you've worked it off, that empire doesn't exist anymore, so they're going to be nothing but loyal to you. Plus, usually by that time, I will have already made a lot of friends with a lot of the other lords, so I'll ask them to join my kingdom, and they almost immediately join my kingdom for promise of fiefs. So I'll give them some fiefs, and then we'll sort of spread out, and then it just start taking over the map, right? It's really, really fun. I'm tempted to play Mountain Blade. It's been forever. I haven't done that in far too long. The classes that I usually go with, or styles of play that I usually go with, are usually it's either like specifically in Mountain Blade 2, I was leaning into the economics, but in Mountain Blade, what's it called? Mountain Blade Warband, which is the one that I played before. In that one, I would just level up my skills so that I could do things. So I would be mostly archery and and what was the other thing? Oh, two-handers. I love two-handers. They're great. Not great when you're up against archers, but amazing when you're not. Really like the two-handers. But yeah, I'd switch to bow. I also had a shield as well if I needed it. With usually I'd go with axes. axes and shield. Pike or lance? Oh yeah, doing the if you're horseback cavalry. Oh my goodness, constantly getting that bonus from the riding. You can instantly destroy everything. It's hilarious. You got to be careful though, especially when you're going up against what's that one faction with it's is it I think it's Rogues. I can't remember how to say it, but they had some kicking crossbowmen. Yeah, their crossbowmen were bullshit. So if you were horseback against those folks, it was awful. Their crossbowmen were just so good at hitting everything. That's usually why I actually would very frequently join them and then regret it later. I join them, get them the leg up, because usually they were at war with Swadia. And poor Swadia was always, like, in every single one of my games, Swadia would be destroyed. There would be no Swadia. Because, and I played probably at least a good many games of that game, right? But every time Swadia would get destroyed because they're in a war with like three different factions. They're weakened in the beginning, and then also they're kind of smack dab in the middle of everything. So it's just easy to war against them. Just always felt bad for them because they just would get absolutely stomped in every game that I would play, unless I joined them. If I joined them, I could turn the tables on the sultans, the folks that live in the desert. Because the no offense to them, but they were the easiest faction to take down. They had nothing. Their weakest armor class, their best infantry, or their best folks are infantry. Like they just didn't have very good. They're the ones that you can beat on first if you really wanted to win fast. Just beat them out and then use their soldiers for a little while, at least until you can get some better soldiers. But yeah, the easiest for you. Yeah, I always felt bad for them a little bit because they were always wearing just the worst outfits. Okay, we can get a little bit more rest in. We can go kill a few more zombies. The goal right now is just to keep clearing for a little bit until we can push onwards, by the way, in case anyone's was curious what I'm up to. It's just right now continuing to clear this area, and eventually I want to push back to the car. Once we push back to the car, then I can honk the horn. We can continue clearing. And I think at most there's only going to be 7,000 zombies left. At least there's going to be like maybe 1,000 to 2,000 left. So there's not that many zombies left. They're starting to run out. Um, actually, here, so we'll. Oh, okay. I didn't expect a helicopter. 1800 on the 27th of December. I love those games. Those games are really, really fun. Oh, you can breed horses in that? See, the thing is you could. I know that you could buy businesses. I used to own businesses, and they used to make me quite a lot of profit in that game. Is there? Oh, there is. It'd be here. Oh, you're a cavalry focused player? I'm an infantry. I really love being infantry. But I'm the infantry captain. What I'll do is I'll separate folks. I'll be like, hey, you're archers. Okay, you stand over their back. Cavalry go in. Infantry stand and hold in front of the archers. Like, and you know, I'll very much organize my troops. I like organizing them and making sure that they're spaced in the ways that they need to be. So like, it's yeah, I definitely like to mix and make sure that my force is balanced. Because if my force isn't balanced, if I'm too heavy in one way or another, um, it does depend. Uh, for instance, if I'm I'm gonna siege with half infantry, half archers. But because obviously sieging with cavalry is a bad call. But it all depends. I really do mix quite a bit because I know that cavalry is really really strong, but they often what's the problem with cavalry is if your cavalry go directly into a bunch of heavy infantry, they can get knocked off their horse, and if they do, then that's pretty bad. Basically, the best counter to an infantry or sorry to cavalry only is mixed infantry and archers. And then have them hold, because if they hold, then they'll the cavalry will run right to you, and then you can knock them off their horses. Yeah, you want to make sure that there's a balance to it. Having a decent amount of cavalry though is always nice, because then you can have like a cavalry squad going in and being your sort of front to break stuff up. Oh yeah, you did your charge in, and then that would distract and split their line, and then from there it's divide and conquer. Especially if you can get the cavalry to hit the archers, because that's the archers' biggest weakness is getting hit fast and hard by cavalry. I really like Mountain Blade. I was really enjoying watching Longclaw play it. You can still check out Longclaw on YouTube, by the way. Longclaw still does stream. Unfortunately, though, due to Twitch being Twitch and having issues sustaining their Korean servers, they what infantry do I like best? Heavy armored infantry. So like probably the Nords. The Nords are the best. If you're gonna go for infantry, definitely pick the Nords. Although it probably should come across that I'm an infantry most of the time. I'm being an infantry right now. Yeah, Swadians are good. I do like the Swadians. You very often can get the Swadians first. Because you can fully exterminate Swadia, and then you get their opinion up on you, and then it's just you're positive from there. You can like go there and they'll give you like 80 or 90 really well trained veterans. Okay, because it's really cool when you get your village likes you more in the game, because when you can get up to like 100%, like the village really likes you, they start giving you better and better troops. Maybe I found some really amazing stuff. I found a helmet that was like basically made your head indestructible one time. It was like really well done. Like some absurd number. But it made your torso weaker, if I remember right. I don't know about the sword though. I definitely have found the fancy helmet. I wonder if I need to set up food. I think we're good for right now. Do we have more rabbit? I don't know. Oh, we definitely have more rabbit. Dude, what are you doing? Yeah, I need to play that. I've not played Grounded. I was asking a few folks' opinion on it recently. Because I've not played it. I just know some of the sound effects. Like I would really like the science sound effect. That said, though, I've never played it. What's my weight? Oh god. So we can go 4 if I do a carrot and a potato. These rabbits are ridiculously chunky. Like look how big these rabbits are. Like it's there we go. Got potato. Eat. Should be the rest of this rabbit though. We can go potato, we can go carrot, and if I recall correctly, we can actually go in over here and see that we have 2 rabbits there and 2 rabbits in this upper part over here, and I don't really remember which are first, so actually I'm just going to assume these 2 rabbits are first, that these need to go in the freezer. Okay, time to go. Do I need to refill a water bottle? I might need to. Tails of Iron. Okay, it's done by Witcher guy. That's kind of cool. That seems kind of neat. Goodbye, Katana. I'm gonna have a sit, relax. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely seems kind of interesting. Another one that I should play at some point in the future is Valheim. I've never played that one. I've seen it been played by quite a lot of friends, but never ever played it myself. Hmm. Well, a lot of stuff in that game would feel earned and like through progress, right? And I know that there's a lot of bosses. Yeah. Hello. It's not so much that I'm back, it's just that I have an opening in my schedule that I can actually manage to stream with, kind of. Just, I didn't go anywhere, I've just been very busy with work. So, that in combination with I've been spending quite a bit of time with Emma on top of the hefty work schedule. So it's like, yeah. It does suck when work does get in the way, and it's gonna be in the way for a while now. It's not better, no. This, but closer to the end of this week, this upcoming week, is when it's gonna lighten up a bit. So expecting this to be like the only stream this week, which is does suck, but it is what it is. Like I can't, I business comes first, and then there will be times in the future where stream will be the first thing, like that we'll have a schedule and all that. But until those times come, I have to just do what I do for now. But yeah, I'm definitely trying the best that I can. It is sad, but at the same time, it's not, right? You do the best you can with what you got. And I feel like I do a pretty good job for the most part. And I try to keep people posted on it. Like, I even sent a message in the Discord letting folks know, hey, things are going to be spotty. Although I suppose I probably should let things know all over, but it's one of those things that I'm averse to social media, so it becomes difficult to, like, broadcast a post throughout all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's okay. We'll get through this week, and then things will lighten up. Because it's bittersweet, right? Like, I mean, yes, it's busy, but it's busy, so it in itself is a good thing. Like, it's a good thing that I'm too busy. That's not a bad thing at all. But it's one of those sorts of things that I would very much like to fit in more time to stream. But yeah, when I move in with Emma, it'll be a heck of a lot easier because I'll actually have a stream schedule. Like, I'll have like allotted hours that I will be streaming, and we can set up like something that's more like stable because I won't have to think about the business at that point. Because it's by then that I'll have sold my portion off, and I'll be moving on, kind of thing. And then it'll be all about frogs and whatever other things I'm doing at that moment in time. Spending time with Emma in person, etc. Which I've already done quite a lot of, but more. Yeah, I don't feel it's too bad. Because everybody has to work or school or something, all of us have stuff to do. All of us are busy in one way or another. Yeah, I don't mind. Definitely could be a lot worse. Because the absolute worst case scenario is that we don't get any work for a very long time, and that hurts the business, right? And then business can't run anymore, and then I would end up having to choose to find other work and other means, which would suck. I don't want to have to do that. I like the way things are right now. I'm quite content with it, at least at the moment. It's not too bad. Yeah, I do have to pay a bit of a time tax every now and then, but it could be a lot worse than that. Yes, indeed. It is good to have work. Also good to provide work. That's why I'm going to have sort of a shorter stream today. Definitely shorter than I usually do. But I figure we should be able to at least sort of push towards the car. And if I could at least get maybe, we're not going to be able to fully establish, not without power and gas and all of that stuff, but maybe we'll be able to search all of the car wrecks for their gas, consolidate all the gas we have, and we can see it. Oh yeah, absolutely. And also exchange frog videos. That's very important. The best of the best of the frog videos. Thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs there, Zoc. Folks that received them, you enjoy your ad previewing as well as your your frog emotes. I super appreciate you. Yes, frog videos indeed. Oh, okay. Definitely send it to me because I do like those. And if you feel like you really want to share with everyone, you can always post it in the Discord under the gallery. Yeah, the gallery is the best place to appreciate the frog videos. The ones that I posted recently though were really cute. I like those ones with the rain frogs. I actually don't think I posted those in the gallery. I think I only sent them to Zoc and to Emma. I should probably start posting them in the gallery myself. I've posted a few in there before. It's been a while though. Cheeky zombies sneaking in behind me. Okay, I should be able to head back. Get a rest in. Yeah, thank you again for the 5 gifted. I do very much appreciate it. It's very nice indeed. So that people can enjoy the frog emotes. And also not have to deal with ads. I've been noticing a lot of folks are getting on with the ads, the pre-rolls, which it's sort of a pick your poison kind of thing. Because if you do pre-roll ads, during your video's going to get squished by side border ads. So the pre-rolls end up kind of like they're either way you're kind of going to have to deal with ads being annoying. It's good though that there are options to get rid of them. Ah, definitely. I'm looking forward to it. What's my weight? I think we should be able to get down to the car soon. And if we can get down to the car, then I can honk the horn. There can't be that many more zombies left. It's probably only a few thousand. We'll have to wait and see though. Given how the helicopter didn't seem to pull that many, we'll have to wait and see. The fraud story reminds me of Frog. I don't know if you've seen that. You probably have. It's spelled Phog. Frog. I want to consolidate these zombies, so let's do that. Yeah, Life of Frog. Yay. Okay. I think that is correct. Here we go. Alright, I definitely am looking forward to that then. That sounds really fun. Swimming to music? That does sound like pure happiness. That really is a frog vibe, though. Just relax, enjoy music, swim around. Okay, gonna rest and let's run down and finish these zombies off best we can. It's gonna rest in. Let's push forward. I'll be able to see about clearing out quite a bit of this. Should be able to rest. How many? 5. Yeah, not gonna be able to kill them all on time. Should rest and then push. We're very close to the car though, so we'll be able to honk the horn soon, and then we'll be able to push forward from there. I want to head back anyways, get myself some food. We're very, very close to 25,000. I'm pretty sure it was 30,000 was the number that. So maybe there is still a few thousand left. Yeah, I do very much like Yaki's and then the hat mod and those. Like my mods are very often very cosmetic. They don't change very much about the big like the base game. I'm basically playing vanilla, but not quite. Thus, I put a plus on it. Yeah, exactly. Cosmetic maps. I don't do any map mods myself usually, but I have played with a few map mods. It'll be interesting to see how the map mods change in the future. Okay, the whole point and purpose of me coming home early was to like look at these rabbits. Loving them. Yep, nope, don't like that. You have all the mods that you've made. I take it that you've probably seen that Frogshire one, right? Why won't it light the fire? Oh, okay, never mind. It's because the notch plank is in my inventory. It gives me the option, but the barbecues are the worst. By the way, I really don't like barbecues. Where is the branch? There it is. These red barbecues, I hate them. They're the worst. The worst in existence. You're currently breeding lots of frogs. I do like that mod. I do plan to maybe consider it in a future run of mine. I will perhaps consider breeding 1,000,000 frogs. Yeah. You just have them be immortal. Yeah. I get worried that if I feed them that I might forget to, or I get overrun by zombies. Like they'll push me out of an area, and then it'll be difficult to feed them. Yeah, it's probably just better for them to be immortal. Okay, that's it. Can't eat anymore. It's okay though, because I have to go to in-game bed. Is this locked? It is. Get a sleep in. It's another almost 400. Not bad. Let's grab half. Seems like a good call. Should be enough to do quite a bit. I have a broken knife. There we go. I wonder actually how many knives I have right now. Because there's like a pile here, and there's little piles like that all over the place. Hello. Hopefully you're doing well, Rick. I'm having a good day. Today's been very interesting. I can't wait. I gotta wait 9 days for a lot of this zombie mess to clean up, so then we can maybe collect some more more items. I can't collect frogs right now, but soon. We're getting there. I need another level and a half. Or just one more level in foraging. I probably should forage a little bit, but it's hard to want to forage when you have zombies in your trees. And in morning tech support, I can understand. I haven't had to do tech support in a little while, but I have had to do support and a lot of issues and nonsense and paperwork, and I understand exactly how it feels. I have to deal with issues. That said, though, it's been a really good week, that aside. We've gotten quite a lot done. We've got quite a lot to do yet, but I mean, I get a little bit of a reprieve for a few hours at the very least, so that's kind of nice. And then later this week is when I'm gonna get a lot more time, but for right now, nah. Most of this week I'm gonna be too busy to do anything. Hopefully your stuff clears up though, and that you don't have any more issues. Not working on vanilla chairs in multiplayer. Yeah. It's hard to deal with some folks sometimes. But at least they're trying to let you know, right? There's all too often people won't say anything. They'll just like silently just not like something, or they'll unfavorite or whatever. So it's good to have folks that are vocal about issues, even if those issues are not particularly relevant. Yeah. Don't like fighting in a tree line. You need to have some levels of exhaustion. That might be confusing a little bit with the with true actions sitting. Or it sounds like, kind of. Okay, that should work there. I don't, yeah. It comes from the fact that a lot of folks don't really know the language either, or how to ask the questions. Like, or, you know, instead of calling something as it's supposed to be, they'll say the thingy, which is not necessarily, and that goes for me included. The thing. What thing? What are you talking about? That thing, it's broken. Clearly it's broken. No, it's a ID10T problem, not anything to do with the mod at all. User error. There's sometimes where I'll just see, it's the same for me, where I'll just stare at something and I'm like, I don't understand at all what I'm looking at. You know when you put that thing on the thing, and when you click on the thing and hold down a key and it does something else? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That that level of it's not the same language. Not even close to the same language. A different language altogether. Unequip the ranger shirt, re-equip the ranger pants. Place the meat cleaver on there. Put away the ranger shirt. Rest. Don't need to rest. Okay, move on. Perfect. And empathy as well. Yeah. Much patience. Because they just want things to work. And whatever it is, they don't know why it's not working for them. And they're frustrated. Because nobody will complain so long as stuff is working and done right. Or at least meeting the bare minimum of what their requirement is. excuse. Thank you. Alrighty, we'll keep going. Yeah, it's definitely strange the way that stuff plays out sometimes. But annoying students, and that's understandable, because all in all, see, a lot of people will make like I remember this comment happening a lot more when I was a youth, when I was in like way back in like elementary school. Um, where it's like you don't want to end up as a janitor, do you? When in all honesty, those professions should have a lot more garner a lot more respect. Those are the folks that keep things tidy and clean. And it was always very frustrating to hear that, because it's like those are the folks that are keep things tidy, keep things clean. It's like, why are you putting them as the low on the totem pole? And actually, there are quite a lot of sanitation workers that make quite a lot of money, sometimes even more than the folks that were teaching at that school. So it's like, to hear them talk down about those folks was very frustrating to listen to. Those are important jobs. Taking out the trash is an important job. It all is required in order to make things function the way they do. It's very important. Otherwise, we start to build up issues. And yes, there are going to be times in the future where we're going to want robots and other such things to do that, or like perfect levels of recycling. Could you imagine if whatever we had in terms of our debris, we could perfectly recycle it into other things, like a plastic bottle immediately being turned into like dissolved, and then that liquid mixture then being utilized in other such things, like making I don't know, like inks or something. Maybe I'm not sure exactly what goes into plastics, but because I'm not a chemist, but that like stuff like that's gonna be great for the future. That's why a lot of people are kind of nervous about AI taking over everything. I'm not nervous at all, because we'll just find new jobs, find different jobs, things to fill, like in terms of other things. And it's not going to take away from the folks that are masters of said professions. It's like the difference between getting an electric haircut, or like going to like one of the like a fancy hairstylist, or one of those old school barber shops. There'll still be quality that is just unattainable to that degree, because there's certain little things that are done that just can't be fully replicated. Yeah, you're constantly hearing that. Well, a couple of friends and me were discussing we were discussing AIs taking over the different roles. So like AIs taking over art, the AI streamers that exist, and the like, you know, in terms of different levels of the arts, because you've got the AIs that can produce music as well as the AIs that, and all of this stuff, right? And I was like, it'll never really take away from the quality that comes from, because we're creating this AI, so there's going to be flaws in it, and they're not never going to hit that same stride as the imperfections that we have as human beings. It's just not going to happen. Why? Because they're AIs. They would have to be imperfect in order to be like, and if they are imperfect, then that's going to flaw their. It's going to glitch their system. So it ends up being that, unfortunately, it's not feasible unless you were to create something like the Portal AIs that also are flawed. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, it can't fully replicate it. No, it can be creative in its own right, though. As an AI, it's creative because it was a creation, and therefore it is creative as an entity that was created. But it's not fully there yet, and it won't be for a long time. Yeah, unless an AI can replicate every little detail of it, like, and it probably will be able to in the future, be able to replicate that trauma and or those life experiences. I could see an AI being able to do that one day. I believe. It's just not something that's going to happen right now. Yeah, I really do like the eating animation. It makes me happy. Even though you'll see me speed through it a lot of the time, that fraction of a second that I see the character eating like that makes just it's one of those things that just it makes me smile. Yeah, it's a small thing, but it's definitely an important thing. Seriously, what is with this gun and locking up? This is the worst shotgun ever. Let me put the shotgun away. Pretty please, if you don't mind. Just want to chuck it in the trash. There we go. All right. How big is this group that I'm fighting? It is beta blocker worthy. As well as I need to remove my pants. Right? No, shirt. Shirt comes off. Beta blockers come out. Nope, denied. So there is a bit of an issue right now, and that's we kind of don't have a place to rest at the moment. That's not compromised. Well, that's not entirely true, though. How bad is it? Not too bad. So here's what we do. Most of that group is being held by the watch bag that's on the right side. So we need to make sure that we're maintaining a certain number of kills here in a moment, but I need to go and both heat myself up and cool myself down. So we need to switch out the ranger pants for the ranger shirt. So like this. Okay. Now I need to go and rest on the chair up here because I can't rest on the other ones. They're covered in zombies. Apparently. No? Okay, we're good. How many spears do I have at the moment? 6, 7, 8, 7, 7 actually, because both of these ones will break here in a moment. Okay. So we want to push back to the other chair. That's going to require killing quite a few zombies, but it should be doable. Come on, I just seen you. You can't tell me you're not there. Haha! Yes. So we'll get around here, clear that out, and then there shouldn't be too much left of this pile, I don't think. Unless we're still sitting in the thousands, which we still might be. But it's one of those things that I don't know for sure. There's a lot of fail over here. So let's group all of you zombies that are loose now together. Just don't have enough stamina. We're about to level up fitness though, and that'll give us the fit trait, which will be nice. So we should be able to go and rest on the chair up here. Alright. Rest on the chair. Yeah, I don't think we've got like one more rotation in us, maybe. Sorry. We're cold. Pants. Okay, it should be plenty. Warm. The fluctuating temperatures is caused by the queasiness, the corpse sickness that we're building up, and it's kind of annoying. All right, Claire, how are you doing? I seen that you were back on Bunny. It's good. It's good to have Bunny back. How's your day been? Back to the CDDA and back to the Bunny. Us. Hopefully your day's been good. My day's been pretty good so far. I've been very busy, and unfortunately, work has been claiming me a lot lately. But it should ease up eventually. at some point, probably. But yeah, coming up at 6 months. Oh yeah, that's normal. It's fine. We're getting there again. Resituating. How about me? I'm doing pretty good. Work's been very busy, so I've not been able to stream very much as of late. But it should by the end of this week, it should be a lot lighter on the work side of things. So I'll be able to stream a lot more. I get a bit of a few hours today, so I'm keen to get some stoof done. So hopefully we'll be through the zombies of this area and start pushing on West Point or Muldra soon, which will be nice. I think I'm gonna do Muldra though instead. I've seen quite a lot of West Point over the last few playthroughs, so it's like I could do it again, but it has been a little while. Yeah, probably. Okay, I'm trying to make a mental note because I think I actually did see a machete in there. But we can't continue to fight this group, at least not at the minute, because that group is sitting directly next to the place where I honked and fired off a gun. So I'm gonna have to go north and have a bit of a rest. But yeah, definitely Muldra needs some love too. Although I have played quite a bit of CDDA myself, and like with that wall playthrough, and we did Dixie at that point, but we were sieging West Point the whole time, so we can't really say that we attacked Muldra. We started in Muldra, as all CDDAs do, but I'm thinking about maybe running another CDDA, especially. Yeah, it starts in Muldra in a house that is quite close to Bob and Kate's house. Actually, it's in a cul-de-sac directly next to the farmstead, sort of. Yeah, you start off in a house that's on fire. You're drunk, soaking wet, and a bunch of other negatives. So it's like you got a glass in your groin, and you have to kind of limp yourself away. You're completely naked, so you have no no nothing, no belt, no keychain. So one of the first early sort of boons that you can find in a CDDA playthrough, aside from if you manage to luck out and get a needle, is if you lucked out and got a belt early on. Because you really will take for granted this right here if you play without a belt for a while. Yeah, thank you again for the raid. I do very much appreciate it. It's just always good to be able to see you. Claire has some of the coolest worlds in terms of like the persisting worlds. Definitely an interesting style of play, because a lot of Zomboid players will delete the world or play multiplayer and then their world persists from there. But a single player persisting world is kind of cool. It's a cool concept. Like almost the whole like you get to play the whole family, whether it's a multitude of rats or of bunnies or whichever. It's always neat. Oops, I shouldn't do that. That's dangerous. Oh yeah, lamp. So there's only one person that I know of that it's not a cursed city for, and that's Vanishing Tower. If because Vanishing Tower's main base is in Muldra, and he's lived there for 6+ years in game, so it's like, yeah, Towers has become intertwined with Muldra. The only person untouched by Muldra's curse. And it didn't. So for Lamprey, it's not even just one character. Muldras claim 2 characters that have over several hundred kills. Because from what I understand, Lamprey's sneeze incident happened in Muldra as well. He was born into it, shaped into it. Yeah, exactly. He's one with the Muldra. Although your newest rat seems to be really getting up there too. So perhaps newest rat is also going to be one with Muldra. And or Bunny, I'm not sure. It will be interesting either way. There we go, rest it up. We go have a nap. But yeah, I'm definitely really excited about continuing on with this one to see how far it goes. My main goal for this one is to get my kills back up into the 5 digits. Or 6 digits? 5 digits. Six digits. I want to get at least 100k, so that's 6 digits, not 5 digits. I'm already at 5 digits. I've been looking at spreadsheets for too long. It's both a good and a bad thing. I like my spreadsheets, though. They both make me happy and also... these potatoes are all going to go bad. That's unfortunate. Where's my bowl? Oh, there it is. That's not a sound you like to hear in the... Definitely not a sound you like to hear in the middle of the night. They wrecked my potatoes! How could you do it? Those were pristine, beautiful potatoes, and they ruined them. But yeah, definitely enjoy your food. I will try my best not to become a corpse. I need to cook some food. They stepped on my potatoes. Please. Let's see. There it is. Probably should use these carrots while they're available. Yeah, it does suck that they're stale, but it's okay. We can make do. I am looking forward to this because we should be able to get our weight back into it's into equilibrium. I need to have it balanced. How much fuel do you have? What is a chunky rabbit? Well, we'll just use it as flavor for my rabbit salads now, because I really like eating stale potatoes, but There we go. And then we'll head back out and we got to get some more kills. I feel like this area is starting to lighten up though, so that is good. Because we didn't see very many shade zombies in the area, but I could be completely wrong though. You never know. Have I found the generator mag? No, I haven't. I also haven't found the herbalist either. And we've looked throughout the entirety of all of the small town that we're next to. No luck. That's okay. Sometimes you aren't lucky, and that's fine. 3 knives. Alright, time to go. Okay. Perfect. We can go set up some of the rabbit traps, and then we'll head down to the car. Probably shoot off guns and honk the horn again, because chances are the zombies will have distributed themselves out again. Which is normal. Oh, I didn't grab carrots on my way out. Oops. Will these carrots be enough? We should be able to at least do 2 traps. It's fine. Oh no, these carrots aren't big enough. They're really tiny carrots, aren't they? Yeah, they only 4. All of my carrots are only 4, so they're not carrots that you can use for trapping. Sucks, but I mean, that's okay. It's not like we're absolutely desperate for food right now anyways, so it'll be okay. Resting. How are we for... Okay. Yeah, today's been pretty good so far. Managing to get at least a little bit of killing done, and I think we should be able to push towards the town soon, and then from there, I know there's no generator mag and that we don't really have any loot there, so it's just going to be more so... I'm probably just going to start looking at all the cars for gas, take as much gas as I physically can because we don't have a generator mag, and then haul only the important items as we head to the next town. Definitely should take it this way. Why not? No. Technically, I do have a car that works, but it's got like a pixel of gas. Thank you very much for the 50 bits. Do appreciate you. Hopefully, you're having a good day. I am having an okay day. It has been very okay. Decent. Very good. But yeah, in terms of our you're good. I'm glad. The we don't have a working car that has more than a pixel of gas. So if we can manage to pull a little bit more gas, we may be able to carry things on, but it's difficult. It's going to require us to get a lot more going. Yeah, hopefully you're doing good. My day's been good so far. I mean, I got to spend time with Emma. I'm playing Zomboid now. I've got more work to do later today, which is gonna kind of like work's work. It's both good and bad, bittersweet, one of those sorts of things. But I can look forward to it kind of as well, because it beats being bored. for sure. Better to have stuff to do than not do. That said, though, I do kind of want to see, as I suspected. The problem with the watch rendering is that it's not able to... The bag doesn't stay rendered in, so it's not... It works, but it doesn't work. It's functionally good, but only if I'm close by. Wait, what did I put into the zombie? I think I cut it off too soon. Well, it works. It's just it's not the best. Like I said, even if you had like 1,000 watches in there, it could kind of hold. But the thing is, it can only hold while it's within render distance, which the zombies do end up chasing me off of quite a bit, which is fine. But yeah, hopefully we'll have a car soon, like that works, and then also generator mag. I should lean a little bit more into foraging to try and find it though, because it's more likely that, well, actually, the most likely scenario would be defeating in like a town like Muldra or West Point, and then from there it's almost guaranteed. Just sheer quantity, right? So many bookshelves possible, and then you're almost guaranteed to get it. Does suck though that the entire, well, a large portion of Doe Valley didn't have it. I suppose I could keep looking in the rest of the small houses that are. There's a few bookshelves that I still haven't checked. But like we have traversed quite a lot of the area, like kind of. We checked all of that, all of this, all of that, this stuff up here up to this point. But we just passed by this though. This will be covered in zombies for sure. But that said, I mean, I could look out over here. I'm just nervous about going down here at all for two reasons. The first reason is that I will be pulling a large portion of this up if I do go down here, as well as zombies that are coming from this area over here will get stuck along the river. And if I go down here, then that gives them an out. So they'll be able to bother me. And I don't expect there's too many zombies out there, but there's enough that I don't want them bugging me. At least not yet. We will go clear out the golf course at some point, but it's what golf course is like usually last in my mind. I definitely want to do the. I think I'm gonna sort of do a zigzag with the way I'm gonna kill stuff. Is we'll do Muldra into West Point, and then West Point into either Rosewood or Riverside. And I haven't really decided which one yet. Probably Riverside, though. No, I might do Rosewood first, because if I do Rosewood first, then I can do Riverside into Brandenburg, which would be a decent... Wouldn't be too bad. Because I've not been out there, so I don't know what's out there. But actually, I don't even think we'll get that far, to be quite honest. The reason why is because I'm hoping Build 42 is released long before I'm even halfway through West Point. Plus, I will be distracted by the multiplayer server for sure when that comes out. And because I'm going to be playing that for sure. That's going to be super fun. The permadeath times 16 uniform, etc., etc. Be super, super fun. Shotguns. There we go. Beautiful. We just need to get their condition up. That's the issue. That's why they keep jamming on me. Maybe it also has to do with the aiming level. I don't know. What is my aiming level now anyways? 3. Alright. We can assume a lot of them got stuck over here. Or at least some of them. Yeah, there's not that many. Now look. That's not that many. So that's less than 500 for sure. Less than that's like maybe 100? That's got to be less than 100. Maybe it's like 150 total, something like that. that many. Very doable. Maybe more will come. Because at this rate, it only looks like a couple more days and then we get to move on. Which is optimal. I would like to move on. Five, 6, 7. Yeah, that's starting to look a little better now. A little bit more over there. And we gotta give them time to walk in now. I'm tugging some of them. Most of them are getting drawn back. Those ones aren't, though. Can I take down within the allotted hours? Hello. Okay. Hello. How goes the murder? It's going okay, I think. Get rid of those. Put these. I don't know what is with that, but I get strange frame loss every time I see a crawler happen in the game. It's just weird. Weird frame loss. Like a crawler happens and it's like 30 frames go away from the screen. I want to get a rest in, but I also want to get a sleep in, but also it's like it's hard to get a sleep in. And keep the zombies where they are, because they're not going to stay there. Even if I sleep in the house that's nearby, it's not close enough. It's still out of render distance, which is kind of annoying. Sucks, but I do need to go back. I should be able to clear that group though tomorrow, hopefully. Tomorrow we finish that group off, maybe the next day, I'm not sure. Depends on how bad it is. If it's like that, that should be doable in a day. But yeah, the murder's going so good. Super good. Hopefully your day's going good too. When the snow melted? Oh, that sometimes happens. If you're playing a game that's really, really long going as well, like I don't know if it affects persistent world, but I know it affects if your game has been if you've been running your game for a long time. Like usually, if it's like above like 5 hours, you should restart your game anyways because Zomboid is a Java game, and as that it does have leaks, so it does need a restart. It helps it run better. So if I were like I would say every 5 hours or so should do a restart on the game. So I don't always follow that advice though. Sometimes I'll stream and play Zomboid for like I don't know hours and hours and hours and no don't restart it. But you'll especially notice it when it starts messing with the sound. I'm sure that many folks here have played the game for more than 5 hours and had their sound desync, where you can't hear the zombies, you can't hear anything, and then it'll play all the sounds at once. That's a common one that happens. Usually, if that starts to happen, or if your frames drop really, really low, and it's not caused by having too many zombies around, it's good to give the game a restart. Now, in saying that, though, sometimes frames drop because you have an absolute ton of zombies around. And the best way to deal with that would be to take them in piecemeal and slowly kill them all off. Well, I mean, technically the best way to deal with it would be to burn them, but like, I mean, if you want to get the kills for killing them, if you, yeah, there also is culling code that exists that will, if too many zombies are around you, the game will kill some of them so that your frame rate will go up. But I'm not really sure how that code works. I know that it has happened in the past where I've had so many zombies on my screen that it crashed my game, and when I woke or when I turned the game back on, when I woke the game back up is what I was gonna say, but That's not what I meant. Is when I turned the game back on, we load up the save. It cleared out all those zombies that were around me in my cell, which like are in my player square of influence. Awful. Lose a few thousand zombies that way. Sometimes it puts them back where, like, if you're on multiplayer, it'll put them back where they belong. But yeah, in single player, that's not how that works. Single player has a lot of things that are way different than multiplayer. And also in multiplayer, you can kind of fix that with mods that exist. One of the things that I hope they add to single player in the future is the ability that blood goes away over time. Because I would very much like that. Because I don't play with blood most of the time because it'll tank my frame rate really, really badly. It doesn't matter early on, but later on it starts to really impact the game because in single player the blood stains don't go away; they stay. Every single blood stain will stay. Like, I don't think that's gonna be too much of an issue. Should be able to sleep. Not bad. Doing okay in terms of gainings. Well, thank you very much for the follow. Do very much appreciate it. Yeah, there's a mod that does that, and then there's the auto blood clean mod, which I was running for a little while. But so the thing is I was doing a different playthrough, and I had to shut blood off, right? Because I couldn't have the auto blood mod on that playthrough. So when I came back to this playthrough, I forgot to turn the blood back on, and as a result, when I tried to turn the blood back on and let the auto blood mod clean it up, there was too many and it was causing too much frame loss. So I just was like, okay, well, we'll just not deal with it then. We won't have blood. So it's okay. In the future we will be able to, I'm sure, because I'm sure it's probably part of the optimizations is to make it so that single player will have that too. The the devs do make sure that a lot of features are available between the two, like for everything. So yeah, anything else would be fine, but at time 16, yeah, killing, we get up into the 20, like the into the 5-6 digits, and you start really tanking your frame rate. It just starts to hurt. You become your own worst enemy at that point. Here. So here's what we do. Okay, we don't need you. Okay. Let's get a rest in. Okay, and let's head out. But yeah, it's not too bad. Could be a heck of a lot worse. I like Time 16. It is really fun. My favorite part of Time 16, aside from the overall being able to play for a very long time, is the initial, like, leaving the town and running away and getting yourself established and then building yourself up gradually. All of those things I very much like. about it. It is the best parts of Time 16 are these moments where you're slowly building yourself up and you're etching yourself an area out. Yeah, the base building is kind of neat for a little while, and sure, looting is fun when you finally reach that point where you've destroyed all the zombies in the area, so you get to have the joy of looting. But the best part for me would be that first like few months where going everywhere is dangerous and you kind of have to choose your battles. It does change though eventually, where you don't have to worry as much, but you still do have to worry a bit. With only one bad interaction is all it takes in Project Zomboid. One bad interaction and it's over. You get to start again. And that bad interaction can not even be involving the zombies. It could be yourself. You could be your bad interaction. Whether you choose to, you fall off a roof, or you accidentally ate the wrong food, or all of those sorts of things happen from time to time. You could be your own worst enemy. It happens. Oh yeah, I can get that too. That's, playing on like an apocalypse setting. And see, on apocalypse, it's very relaxing in a way, because although the zombies are ever present and they can respawn and all of that, I don't actually feel like it's that bad anymore. That's the cool part about when you get to this stage and you're playing with the zombies on max pop, is when you go back to lower pops, it's not, it's still fun. There's like, but you can go anywhere. Like, I could go straight from this, like, the second, doesn't matter where I spawn, I can go straight from that area, group up the zombies, move them away from whatever car that it is available, and then take that car and just drive wherever I want on the map. There's no limits. Limits are removed. That's one of the real cool parts about, like, when Build 42 finally gets released. I want to do an apocalypse playthrough because I can go anywhere. There's nothing that's worried. Like, I'll be able to fully explore every inch of the game in terms of its systems. Eating raw hamburgers is your most embarrassing death. I intentionally ate mushrooms twice, and that's my own most embarrassing death. Um, I intentionally ate mushrooms in the sense of I wanted to see if they were poison, and the first one didn't immediately give me any symptoms. So I was like, okay. So I ate a second one, and then I got the Quizimoodle, and then promptly um, watched as fever hit. My character died, and then I said to Emma, Emma's like, "What killed you?" I was like, "I ate mushrooms." She's like, "Why did you eat mushrooms?" It's like, I wanted to see if they were poison. And that was my most embarrassing death. Because any other death I've had usually is either user error. Like, there's one time I would consider it a bug, but it wasn't even a Zomboid bug. It was a bug caused by my graphics card. And I guess it's not really a bug, but it's a feature. I don't know. It's weird. It still does it, but I've got it down now that I know when it's gonna do it for the most part, so it doesn't surprise me anymore. Around the times where it's supposed to do it, I'll get a little bit anxious and I'll avoid combat. So, and the times that it does it is 4:06 to 4:07 a.m. And 11:23 on the dot for a.m. as well. what happens during it. It's just a flicker where Zomboid loses focus. The focus on Zomboid is removed for some reason. And I traced it all the way to it was graphics card related, and then I switched graphics card, and it seems to also be linked to Windows updates. So it's when my computer does a check on Windows updates. So for a fraction of a second, Zomboid loses focus, and if I'm fighting with short blades, that's not a good time for Zomboid to lose focus. Because even a second of focus loss in a situation like that is just, it's death. You die. But at the same time, it's my fault for not paying better attention to that kind of stuff and not figuring it out sooner. We exist to serve Windows updates. But yeah, even if that kind of stuff happens, I don't care. It's fine. I'll just do another run. It's not a big deal. Where's my gun? I lost my gun. Oh. That's what I put in that random zombie. I was like, I was missing an item and I didn't know which one. I must have shoved my gun into the zombie by accident, and I have no idea which zombie it was. And why would I remember? I think there's a zombie that has a machete that's over by this tray or somewhere in this area, but it's like I have no idea. Like I we'll have to. I'll give a quick look, but I'm not gonna like. There's a bread knife. That could have been it, but probably not. I think the angle was sharper than that. There's a hunting knife. It's okay. We can just shoot. We can just shoot the horn off, or we can shoot the gun. This one. Just gonna go have a sip first. AI overlords. Could you imagine? I don't think that that's gonna happen in our generation, though. Sorry to disappoint everyone. We're not gonna get outsourced yet. It's on the docket, but it's not for us, I don't think. Which does kinda suck, but also doesn't. Eight more? You're right, Twist. 8 more. Hopefully you're having fun still. You're around 30-40K last I looked. You're still giving her, right? But you've been distracted by a lot of other titles. How are your other games going? Are they going good? You're playing some games I've never heard of, like just completely like side games. Been very interesting. Yay! 25,000. You've never heard of them either? it's, it's not. It's not too surprising. But at least you're having fun with it, right? Yeah. Oh, thank you. We're still slowly getting back up to the 44k I threw away. Slowly but surely. We should be done this area soon. There's not too much left here. We're starting to get, like, run out of zombies. You just arrived at the gas station? Okay, kudos. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm still trying to finish it off, kind of, and then I'll be headed off to Muldraw as well. I didn't do what you did, though. I really was considering it the whole time. Was considering going up to Riverside and just stamping that out real quick. Because then I could probably have a generator and gas and cars. But I got pushed around quite a lot. And then my work schedule got full, so we ended up not being able to continue playing very much lately. And my work schedule still is full. So I'm gonna play as much as I can today. And then we will see how it goes. I'm thinking that we'll be moving on to Muldraw soon, though. I figure, like, a couple more in-game days. There's only a few thousand left at most. Absolute most. Like, maybe 5k left. If I was being generous to the zombies. But probably not. It's probably closer to the 1-2k range. If I had to guess. Because I think that when we got up to 44,000, it was because of Muldraw, not because of this area. Yeah, I really want a generator too. Just for the convenience. I love the convenience of just an oven. And lights at night. Stuff that's not crazy important, but you know. And your fishing is still level 4? I managed to luck out and get the fishing book, so my fishing got to level 6 before winter. So, but although I can fish, I've been trapping as well, because I like doing both. I do like trapping. Trapping is fairly good. Especially if you have the produce for it. Also, it's something that's interesting is that I wonder if I have one here on display. No, I don't. But so see these weights? One of these rabbits was 124 in its weight or in its hunger, but it weighs like 3 as opposed to the fish that's like weighs 17 for the same, right? You don't have to the encumbrance is a lot better on the rabbits. So they just end up being better in terms of if you want to carry around snacks. Because you can't really carry around the big heavy flank of fish. It just doesn't work. They're too heavy. I'm thinking that it's actually more optimal to get trapping on the go. Fishing's convenient, but if you get your trapping on the go, you never actually have to eat. Because you can carry like 3 or 4 rabbit flanks in your bag, freeze a handful of them, and then you're good. You could maybe not even have to eat to do any sort of trapping or fishing or anything like that for a while. like 30 or 40 rabbits saved up. Yeah, once you have the bugs and stuff for fishing, it'll be interesting. I'm definitely intrigued to see the fishing mini games and such, or how all those other things interact. Yeah, I'm glad that your day is going well. Oh dear. Sit on the ground. How many? Ah, it's fine. Just run back. Yeah. It's New Year's Eve for you? Oh yeah, in game. Oh, you'll be pushing through New Year's. You definitely have done quite a lot in the time frame. Have you ever? Are you gonna maybe try and do the 300K in a year at some point? Invited guests. I'm definitely intrigued to. That's gonna be a thing. Invited guests. I'm not sure. Do you mean like the zombies? You're playing casually. I figure you could do it though. You definitely kill fast enough. You probably do it casually. Just crazy, crazy fast. Yeah, the zombies. Yeah, these ones are invited. They're allowed to be here. I like them, especially this one. This one right here is my favorite. Yeah, I like when they bring me presents. Every time. Ooh, a piece of candy. Every time. Get rid of that. Should be able to push down, and hopefully if we can get over back to the chair, we can have a sit down on that chair, rest. We're so close. It's a lot of the problem with my current is that I don't have a forward operating area, so a lot of it is my day is ruined with running. I need forward operating area. Back here, put you in there. Yeah, that's true. I think my current long blade is we're nearly level 4 with mostly katanas. I think I used maybe 2 machetes. I'm not sure. I think we broke it like maybe 1 or 2 machetes, but it's mostly katanas. Which reminds me that I need to make sure that I mark whichever katana is over in the in the town because I left that one off because I didn't have time to mark it while I was being chased. We were being heavily chased though. The zombies definitely have been running me around in this playthrough so far. It's partly though because I don't have any way to lock them in. How many? It's not that many. Yay. I'm gonna sit. Perfect. You've not rotted yet, have you? No. It's fine. Okay, we've rested. Now let's go. They should be still held in this area. Oh, it's not too many left, right? They're not held in this area. Because this doesn't look like the amount that was here before. Get a rest in, see how many zombies are left over there, but it looks like that area might be clear. I'm hoping that there's still some left. We have one of these left, so before we do that though, I will... Yeah. Come on. Goodbye, Desert Eagle. Justin. I use them on seats in cars. Because if you uninstall a car seat, you can fix it with duct tape. You fix it in your inventory. That you can do a lot with cars. Like you can repair almost all the pieces on a car. Almost, not quite. There's a couple pieces on a car that you cannot repair. One example is the heater. You can't repair the heater on a car. So whatever your heater is, that is the best your heater will ever be. You can repair the trunk. Yeah. You can repair most of the parts of a car. Yep, you can, or no, sorry, you can't repair tires, but you can get new ones, and you can pump them up. And there's a lot of tires around the map, usually. But you are right, you can't repair tires. You can get new ones. Can't repair brakes, I don't think. Can't repair suspension. But you repair a lot of parts on the car, like a lot of them. You can fix the trunk, you can fix the lids, you can fix the hood, you can fix the seats, you can replace the windows, you can't fix them. But, the way engine parts work is you want to be a mechanic level 10 before you touch an engine. Don't touch an engine unless you're a level 10 mechanic. I know that it's a pain on servers, but unless you have mods or something that gives you more, or like you can get you can buy engine parts or something, because in a single player game, the amount of resources you have for engines, while a lot, is still, it's technically finite. It is a lot though. But you maximize your engine part yield if you wait till you're level 10 to do so. And it's not that hard to get to level 10 mechanics. It takes about 20 hours in real time, on average. Assuming that you're fast forwarding through a lot of it and you're using the books and you have about 5 cars to work on, or maybe even 10 cars, 5 cars per day, rotate your cars. Yeah, it's about roughly about 20 hours. It's not that bad. It could be a lot worse. And that's on one time's experience, of course. Or with slow learner, even. I think I did mechanics in 20, was it 22, something like that. It was 2 streams. Can somebody clip that for me really quick? Like, you don't, it's, the zombie, the jaw stab, specifically, if somebody doesn't mind. The jaw stab with the other zombie coming up on me. Because they're not supposed to do that. That's not supposed to happen. That other zombie was definitely aggroed, but because it wasn't in my peripheral, it's just an example later I'm going to, because I've seen it before and I want to have proof of it. I'll highlight it later if it doesn't get clipped. But It's yeah, it's interesting. Thank you if somebody clipped it. I do appreciate. If somebody didn't, then that's fine. I'll get it later. So long as I remember. But yeah, that right there, that interaction where I jaw stabs, I shouldn't have been able to. It shouldn't have worked. It shouldn't have jaw stabbed. The fact that it did, it's interesting. There we go. Thanks, Doc. Do appreciate you. I can't see the link. It just shows up as stars, but just knowing that you clipped it, I'll be able to snag it later. Because I can see all the clips that people make, right? And I call the clips that I think people aren't using. So if somebody hasn't used the clip, then I'll get rid of it. But if it's interesting, I'll keep it. It just depends. It has to be interesting to me in order for me to want to keep it. Otherwise, it's just if it's just me doing random stuff, it's like, why is that clipped? But that interaction there is going to be interesting later, because it's proof that the zombies sometimes will aggro you, and if they're not in your vision, that you can still jaw stab, which is not good. If my character was hard of hearing or normal and not keen of hearing, that could pose as a problem. That zombie could come up on my flank and catch me off guard. Now, usually they won't because they'll gurgle or something and you'll hear that, but it's a risk. It's very, very seldom do you see that kind of thing happen on short blades, and it would be very fringe to have happen, but it could happen. So, because it can happen, I mean, in theory, that means it could happen to somebody, right? Maybe not me, but it's good to be aware that it exists. Yeah, see, I go through my clips and get rid of some of them as a result of that. Because there are channels out there that will play your clips, right? And I don't want my clips to be kind of weird or strange. Sometimes it's fine, though. Like, for example, there's one clip of me just working on the wall back when we were doing the CDDA wall run. Um, there's one just of me grinding away at the wall. And I don't know why, but I really like that clip. It's peaceful. It's as though, because no zombies attack me, all you see is me walk over, pick up some wood, build a wall, walk over, pick up, and it doesn't even feel like Zomboid. It feels like I'm playing a different game, which is the weirdest part of that whole interaction with that clip. Is it's like I was playing a different game. There was it's not quite Zomboid, is it? But it totally is. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab some carrots, and they're also stale. That's unfortunate. Thankfully, though, our crops should be on the horizon here soon. If I'm desperate, I'll fish, but I really don't want to have to. Oh, is that all for the... I think I just used up the last of the rabbit. There's no more rabbit. Interesting. I guess fine. What are we at anyways for our kills for the day? Not bad, almost 300. Now I really want to do more. I really do. But we did break 25,000. Um, and it is January 1st, so it's technically we have crested into the new year. It is now 1994 in the game, as well as we've had a total of 21 helicopters in the first year, which is nice. Now, of course, the year starts on January 9th, so not too bad. I feel like the helicopter, sometimes he's early, sometimes he's late. A lot of the time he's late, though. Sometimes he comes a little early, though. Like the very first heli in 9 days, he came on the sixth day. So that's like, he was fast on day one, but the rest has been good. Anyways, as much as I would very, very much like to continue, I can't because I've got stuff that I've got to go do. But I will host somebody and we will go make their day a little bit brighter. I am unsure who we're going to host, but I'll figure it out here in just a second. Let's see. Interesting. Quite a lot of people on sprinters today. That's kind of cool. Neat. Crazy. Well, yeah, okay. I'm gonna just host Royal because that's where I'm probably gonna go hang out. So, Royal is an awesome person. He's not playing Zomboid, he's playing RimWorld. But I mean, RimWorld and Zomboid are quite similar. They're both brutal games. So you guys can go and enjoy some RimWorld.